Hello Globetrotters, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Lori, and in this community, we aim to educate, motivate, and inspire each other in all things travel related. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about holiday travel and how to make your life a little bit easier. I'm going to give you some tips and tricks to have smoother travel. I'm going to also tell you a little bit, some facts and figures about the season, and I'm going to tell you some ways to save money in the next coming weeks. If this sounds interesting to you, keep watching. Come along. And by the way, as you're watching the video, if you learn at least one thing new, if you find yourself enjoying the content, please feel free to click that thumbs up sign. It tells YouTube to push the video out to more people. It tells them that it's worth watching, that the content is valuable. And also, if you like this kind of content and you still have yet to subscribe, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and click that red subscribe button down below. So let's get right into it. As you know, Thanksgiving is coming up. Thanksgiving is the busiest travel holiday of the year. And the day before Thanksgiving, the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, because Thanksgiving always falls on a Thursday, the Wednesday before Thanksgiving is the busiest travel day of the year, especially if you're traveling out of one of the busiest airports in the world. So you're traveling out of Atlanta or you're traveling out of JFK. Be very, very mindful. So a couple of tips if you are traveling on the busiest travel day up to the year, which I happen to be this year, and I'm not excited about it. Excited to see my family, not excited about actually traveling on a Wednesday. What you need to know is to know your rights. The laws just recently changed about how much you can be delayed without receiving any compensation from the airlines. So make sure that you know that up to 3 hours delay, they do not owe you any compensation. However, 3 hours and more, if you end up taking the flight, they do owe you compensation. If you do not take the flight, you can't ask for compensation, because unless you actually, use their services, then, if you say, oh, forget it, I'm not going to that destination anymore, then that doesn't matter. But I posted another video. I'm going to link it right above here for you guys. I'm back with information on what to do if your flight is delayed or canceled. A recently passed federal law states that you are entitled to a full refund if your flight is delayed or canceled, depending on the airline, depending on the threshold for delay. But it's up to you to call the airline directly to make sure that you get your refund in full. Call the airline. If you get someone who doesn't know about this new law and they try to put you off, hang up, call again until you get someone who knows about this new law. Know that you are entitled to a full refund to your method of purchase. So here are the guidelines per the airlines. JetBlue and Alaska, it's a 1 hour threshold. Delta and United, it's a 2 hour threshold. Southwest, any delay over 3 hours. And United, any delay over 4 hours. Note that this also applies to if you were downgraded, say from first class to main cabin, if you were supposed to arrive at one airport but end up arriving at another airport and take the flight and get the refund in full. It's either one or the other. Like, share, follow, come back for more travel content. Ciao. The other thing to know is always have a backup plan. Always have a backup plan. I'm always seeing people sleeping in the airport during Thanksgiving and trying to get back home or trying to get to their destination for Thanksgiving dinner. I like to drive to the airport because of that, because if there is going to be any kind of a hiccup, and hopefully you're not having to connect flights, because connected flights are more likely to be delayed. So I like to drive to the airport. That way, if my flight is too delayed, if it's going to really be a hazard for me, or it's really going to be, an annoyance for me, then I just jump in my car and I drive to my destination. Hopefully it's somewhere I can drive. It's somewhere you can drive, unless you're thinking of going overseas somewhere, right? So Driving to your destination is one option. If you are delayed, if a flight is canceled, do not go stand on that line at the airport. That is a major, major, major mistake. The fastest way to get help is to get on the Airlines app. Get on the Airlines app. I would get on the app and try to reschedule there. And I would also start calling, have someone else calling, because, maximize as many of the contact points as possible. But going through the app is usually fastest than even calling, because you call and you get put on hold. You get online and you're waiting and you're the last person to get serviced. So get on the app, download the apps. I know it's another app you have to download, but trust me, downloading the Airlines apps are worth it. And if you've been around here for a while, I've told you a multitude of advantages that come with downloading the Airlines app, including rescheduling your flight, including getting notifications ahead of time. And before you leave your home to go to the airport, check the status of your flight. Check your status. And there's ways to do this. You can actually check the incoming status of the flight that you will be outgoing on. And you can go to this website. I'm going to put it up here for you guys. I can't remember it off the top of my head, but I have it bookmarked in my phone. But go to this website, check it out, see where your flight is. If you see that it's delayed in getting to its previous destination or its previous two destinations, then you know that by the time it gets to you, you're going to be delayed, possibly canceled, and not be able to get to your destination on time. So these are a couple of things you can do. I have been ahead of the game with this, particularly by just using this website. Knew that I had to fly out of my regional airport and that flight was going to be late, which was going to make me late for my connecting flight in Charlotte. So I literally got in my car, and instead of driving to the airport here, I drove 3.5 hours, which took me really 2.5 hours. I drove 3 hours to Charlotte and made my connecting flight there. And then of course, always have like backup chargers for your phones, always have some snacks to eat, because otherwise you're going to end up paying $10 for a bottle of water in the airport and $11 for a yogurt parfait with fruit on top. I kid you not, $11 for a yogurt parfait. Can't make this stuff up. Greek yogurt, some granola, and some fruit on top. I didn't buy it. I did not buy it. I bared my chafe, as the old people say. Next. The next thing I want to tell you about is something that you may know if you followed me for a while, because I definitely spoke about it last year, and I even had a reel, I think, that I inserted over on TikTok or something like that. But the Tuesday following Thanksgiving, you know how you have Black Friday, which is the Friday right after Thanksgiving. You have Small Business Saturday, the Saturday after Thanksgiving. You have Cyber Monday, which is all of the online sales on Monday after Thanksgiving. Well, there is Travel Deal Tuesday, which is the Tuesday after Thanksgiving, and you guessed it, sales on all things travel. Whether you're talking flights, whether you're talking cruises, hotels, car deals, packages, vacation package deals. So stay tuned to your favorite sites. Sign up for the notifications. I know I have one email address that is just for all of these junk notifications. So I can go in and like weed through and search by what it is that I'm interested in. Just a tip for you. Gmail gives everybody a free email address. So you can go ahead and create different email addresses for different purposes. And this is one of the purposes for which I have created a very distinct email. So go and set up the notifications. Follow the different sites. You want to make sure that you know what a route will cost you before the Travel Deal Tuesday, so that you don't get bamboozled by these fake sales that are going on. I know I have benefited from Travel Deal Tuesday multiple times before. Usually you'll see me traveling in January when the snow is on the ground. Here in the States, I'm somewhere in the tropics on a beach somewhere with some very, very cheap flight that I took. The resorts are empty. The kids are back in school. The hurricane season is over mostly, I believe. And you can have a lovely time for much less on your budget. Much nicer on your budget. And you can, of course, make sure that you see other parts of the world that you haven't seen before. So Travel Deal Tuesday, I've been to Aruba, I think, on this. I've been to Puerto Rico on this Travel Deal Tuesday deal before. I've been to St. Kitts. I've been to a number of different places getting great deals with Travel Deal Tuesday. So stay tuned. Make sure to follow me over on TikTok, because if I find really great deals coming up, I will post them really quickly. It's really easy for me to just pick up my phone and just speak to the camera and tell you guys what's going on, what are the new deals, what are the new sales, and everything coming up. Next, I want to talk about Christmas. Of course, Christmas is going to be a fabulous, fabulous time of year, my favorite time of year. As a matter of fact, on this channel last year, I did Vlogmas, so that was my first Christmas as a YouTuber. Every day in December, I posted a video, and so let me know down in the comments below if you guys want me to do Vlogmas again this year. I am getting ready, probably wondering why I'm all done up. I'm getting ready to go out, heading out to meet a friend, and then I'm also going to concerts. Two nights back to back. I have concerts going on. I have travel coming up, and then I get back from that travel, and I'm home for 2 days, and I'm traveling again. So I have a lot of content planned for you guys. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you for sharing my content with others. If you like this content, if you learned something new, then don't forget to thumbs up the video. And as always, remember to value experiences over things, because travel is the only thing you buy that truly makes you richer. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao. Hey.